Now for Wendy, who gets to prepare for the unexpected, the tornadoes and the hurricanes and the earthquakes. How do you handle such unpredictable traffic spikes? Are you doing things like David said? What is the Weather Channel doing about this?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, while we don't have much to prepare, we do generally have days. We have really awesome meteorologists that prepare us for storms and events that are coming our way. Guerrilla testing and making sure you have the appropriate infrastructure and metrics in place to be able to context switch when needed. Having a winter storm, going up the central is very different from having a hurricane that's going up the East Coast. If we have, we recently had Hurricane Michael that had very big impact on Mexico Beach, and knowing that a large majority of our traffic is going to be in the East Coast region, we were able to route and do some different traffic levels to be able to support that. So while some of it is unpredictable, we are able to predict a little bit of it, and we make our apps perform as best as they could based on the data that we have.
Alicia, you kind of touched on this before, but Fastly can oftentimes be in place and doesn't know when they're going to get traffic from these companies, when they're going to switch over. What is Fastly doing to prepare for that, again, unexpected traffic?
So I think it's core for us around how we just architect our network. We try to focus on building a very modern network, and that kind of goes into how we build out our POPs. We try to build out our POPs to be able to automatically scale those. So we're putting certain ports in place so that when we do have to go through an upgrade cycle, that's a very quick cycle, and it's a rapidly scaled cycle. But I think in conjunction to that, we have about 27 terabits per second of bandwidth globally. Right now, we're trending somewhere under 5 terabits per second, and we have consistently seen spikes. Like our latest was like 5.2 terabits per second of sustained traffic for about 4 minutes, and it was totally unpredictable. And we're expecting to see, higher spikes than that for the Super Bowl. Like we're expecting like 10 terabits per second. And so we encounter these spiky type events in many scenarios. Some of them may be DDoS attacks, but some of them may actually look like a DDoS attack, but they're actually legitimate traffic. So when Prince died, for example, that truly looked like a DDoS attack on a number of different sites, but it was legitimate traffic that we had to handle and be able to deliver, without fail. So that's kind of how we handle it. And then another thing is just making sure that we're very strategic about our POP locations is just really key. This helps us to yield better last mile results for end users. And then it also increases the initial quality of the user experience. So that modern network design, and then that request collapsing, and then being able to have that built out capacity to be able to handle any and every type of, like our focus is around handling every use case, whether it be your steady state traffic or having spikes. And we have customers that have a lot of spikes.